What is up, everyone? Tony here, Positive Tech Reviews. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about two devices that I recently purchased. I used them both for about a week, and I ended up returning one of them. The one I ended up returning was the Honor 6X, and the one I kept was the ZTE Blade V8 Pro. They were both awesome devices, both awesome, pretty good, decent price, and they were almost evenly spec'd, I would say. In my experience, I kind of leaned towards the ZTE. I actually enjoyed a little bit more than I did the Honor 6X. So the Honor 6X also had real good cameras. The downside was, I'm going to say, the speaker quality and the optical image stabilization was not very good. So those two things, along combined with no USB Type-C, 2017. Everything coming out in 2000 should have USB Type-C, so it was kind of a downer when I realized that it didn't come with USB Type-C. Not a big issue, but to me it was just kind of like a 2016 device, so I didn't want to stick with it. So I went ahead and decided to keep the ZTE Blade V8 Pro. So I used both devices for about a week each, and the ZTE came out on top as far as overall performance, gaming. Camera stability was actually a lot better on the ZTE Blade V8 Pro. What else was good? The one thing that I noticed, that the ZTE V8 Pro adaptable storage was not available on there, so that was a little bummer. But it did come with USB Type-C. It did come with dual 13 megapixel cameras. So overall, that was my pick. It was just my experience with both devices. I had a greater experience with the ZTE Blade V8 Pro, so decided to keep that one. I shipped back the Honor 6X, and the one who's using the ZTE Blade V8 Pro is my daughter. She had an iPhone 5C, I believe, cracked the screen, so I ended up giving her the ZTE Blade V8 Pro, and she actually loves it. She may do a video review on it, so you may stay tuned and hear what she thinks about it. She's a 14-year-old who's been using Android on and off with me, because I like let her use my devices, but she's mostly an iOS user along with everyone else in my household. So you need to hear her experience with it, because it's interesting. It's going to be very interesting, her coming from the iPhone. I even offered, after about a few days of usage, I offered to buy her an iPhone 6, another one, to upgrade from her 5C, and she actually decided, no, Dad, I'd rather keep the ZTE. So that was a big shocker to me, coming from an iOS user. So stay tuned for that video. Hopefully she will agree on giving me a review in about a week or so. I think I'll let her use it this whole week coming up, and then maybe on the weekend I'll do a couple clips here and there of her experience with it and her feedback, which she's been giving me a little bit of feedback here and there on a daily basis. So far, she loves the battery, and she loves how she plugs it in, and it's almost fully charged in like 30 minutes from wherever she's at on usage. Coming from the iPhone 5C, which takes a couple hours to charge, she's very excited with it. She actually likes it, and maybe she'll be on board on Android team, on Team Android. So stay tuned for that. We'll have another video coming up sometime this weekend on Lineage OS, which I have installed that on my Nexus 6P, and it works flawless. It works, in my experience, it works a whole lot better than stock ROM, the stock Android ROM that comes with the Nexus 6P. Better battery life, better performance. There's no way of me comparing the both, because I only have one Nexus 6P, but I would love to have another Nexus 6P so I can compare stock OS versus Lineage OS. So that is a new and improved Cyanogen mod. So stay tuned for that. That's about it for this weekend. I do have some headphones and other gadgets coming in the mail, which I'm gonna go ahead and review. If I get those sometime this weekend, I will review those too. And that is it. So stay tuned. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.